Thank you. Марк, Борис, Джон, хотів би подякувати в першу чергу вам за те, що сьогодні ви показали справжнє лідерство протягом.
I would like to thank you for your leadership today during this meeting. During these talks with our colleagues, with ministers from across the world. Today, we discussed how the commitments made at the last meeting are being implemented. And we've seen that a lot has been done since our last meeting, but there are still questions that remain to be resolved by our last meeting, next meeting in June. Last time, $38 billion were announced, and now we are receiving some of these funds, but still some are still outstanding. We also discussed the structure of this support. Our priorities are clear. First priority is air defense. Then, of course, Ukrainian-produced drones, which are responsible for 95% of counterattacks, both on the battlefield and in enemy territory. And, of course, extended range 155mm ammunition. We really urgently need this ammunition on the battlefield. Several announcements were made today as regards new contributions to the Pearl mechanism. Several countries announced new contributions to Pearl, and I would like to thank Belgium, Norway, Bulgaria, and Estonia for your contributions, because all these funds are extremely important to procure PAC-3 and Patriot systems to counter ballistic attacks. I outlined our battle plan today, our defense plan to stop the enemy. And we are aiming to hit Russia's economy. And you've said that in March we saw a record high in terms of Russian losses. Over the winter month, more of 100,000 Russian soldiers were killed, and Russia's option for mobilization and recruitments are being curtailed. And Russia suffers enormous losses per kilometer of ground gained. So, important announcements were made as regards air defense as well. Boris yesterday made an important announcement about new PAC missiles, a contract for PAC missiles. These contracts will not mean immediate deliveries, but we will receive the equipment next year and in 28 and 29. But still, this is a very, very important avenue of cooperation with our partners. And please also have a look at your stocks. We need more PAC-2 and PAC-3 to build up a stockpile for the winter to protect our critical infrastructure. Thank you. And, of course, UK also announced a significant aid package today, including drones, as we've heard, and interceptor drones and interceptor missiles for our air defense. And this is very important. We've heard an announcement by Norway, $500 million to support our troops, to give them, to equip them with drones. This project was announced a few months ago, and now we can really speed up drone deliveries to our troops at the front line to inflict severe losses on the enemy. We also discussed about Russia's attempts to increase its own production, and we discussed possible responses to that. And I believe that we are on a good path. We've defined certain goals, and we are increasing our production together with our friends and allies and partners. We are also preparing for the next UDCG meeting in June, and we have some homework to do until then. All countries should make sure that they use their resources efficiently and be up to date and adapt to our urgent requirements, because the situation on the front is changing rapidly and so are our requirements. So please stay proactive. So thank you very much to Mark, to Boris, to John. I thank all of you who participated today. I think we have done good work and we will soon see the effects at the front. Thank you very much.